Good morning, everyone. Today, we are here to discuss the Resolution for Independence, Declaration of Independence, Articles of Confederation, and the aftermath of the Revolutionary War. We will explore the events that led to the creation of the United States of America and discuss the consequences of the Revolutionary War. Let us begin our journey into the past. We will discuss 4 topics related to the Revolutionary War: Richard Henry Lee's Resolution for Independence of July 2, 1776, the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, the Articles of Confederation, and the aftermath of the Revolutionary War. We will investigate why the Second Continental Congress passed the Declaration of Independence on July 4th, given that the resolution had been passed 2 days prior. We will look at the purpose and nature of the Articles of Confederation, which was the United States' first constitution and approved in 1781. Lastly, we will explore the aftermath of the Revolutionary War, the Annapolis Convention of 1786, and how it influenced the Philadelphia Convention of 1787. Resolution for Independence by Richard Henry Lee proposed the Declaration of Independence, absolving the colonies from all allegiance to the British Crown and providing for the formation of foreign alliances. Following this, the next slide will focus on the Declaration of Independence, Articles of Confederation, and the aftermath of the Revolutionary War. The American colonies' revolutionaries took a further step after the adoption of Lee's Resolution for Independence with the Declaration of Independence of July 4th. This declaration went beyond just the act to break away from the British Empire, as it provided philosophical and historical reasoning to support the act. This bolstered the revolutionaries' cause both domestically and internationally. Still, the Revolutionary War victory was what ultimately brought about real independence. The resolution and declaration were symbols of the people's strength and the power of ideas to propel a nation forward. The Articles of Confederation established the first confederacy of 13 United States between 1781 and 1789. It provided a legal framework for the newly formed nation and offered some measure of unity among the 13 states, allowing for the formation of a Continental Congress. This allowed representatives from each state to come together and discuss and resolve disputes between the states or with foreign countries. It also enabled the setting up of a treasury system and taxation. Nonetheless, the Articles of Confederation was flawed. There was no effective executive or judicial branch to carry out the legislation passed by the unicameral Congress. Furthermore, it did not provide for a strong central government, which often resulted in conflicting interests amongst the states and inefficiencies in the government. These weaknesses ultimately drove the need to draft a new constitution in 1787. Shays' Rebellion demonstrated the inability of the central government to uphold order and stability. The Massachusetts militia was eventually able to stop and subdue the uprising, yet it was a warning sign of the lack of power of the central government. The Articles of Confederation created a framework of restricted government, which nevertheless had too many flaws to be a functional government. The central government possessed limited authority and had difficulty settling debts, mediating between states, and conducting international relations. This brought on the Constitutional Convention of 1787, which saw the introduction of the U.S. Constitution. During the Revolutionary War, an estimated 25,000 to 7,000 Americans died, and 6,000 to 8,000 fled their homes. The economic consequences of the war included soil erosion from lack of farming and the loss of key trading partners. To address these issues, the Annapolis Convention was held to consider how to promote economic stability and interstate commerce. The Articles of Confederation was realized to be inadequate in regulating this trade, so the convention looked for ways to create a federal framework, the goal being to foster economic growth by providing a unified system of commerce and creating a level playing field for businesses across the United States. The Annapolis Convention was a significant event for various reasons. Not only was it the precursor of the Philadelphia Convention, leading to the drafting of the U.S. Constitution, but it also highlighted the weaknesses of the Articles of Confederation. This presentation has now come to an end, and we thank you all for your attention. We hope you enjoyed it.